Warning, this podcast does contain words that you may not want your littles to hear. Today we have on the show Jamah with ModestMix Teas. You don't want to miss it. Good morning, y'all out there. Welcome to Road Rep Insider. Today we have Jamah with ModestMix Teas, and these teas, I love them. I love the names of them. Y'all are gonna just absolutely love them. So, Jamah, tell us a little bit about your business.
Thank you. Well, good morning. Jamah Dacus. I'm the owner of ModestMix Teas, and ModestMix I started back in 2014. So the business has been rocking and rolling for about 8 years. And I started this company because I felt like there was a gap in the market for tea that also made people laugh. Like there wasn't any edgy packaging at the time. And I kind of started it honestly as a joke. I have another tea brand. And so this was my like grassroots, fun little side project. And the language on it is definitely my personality. It's edgy, it's funny. It makes people laugh. And I wanted the packaging to be really empowering as well. So there might be a lot of cuss words on it, but all of it is to pump you up, to enlighten you, to enrich your experience, to make you laugh, because I feel like laughter is one of the best medicines that we got.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
When I came across your line, it made me laugh.
Oh,
That's
good.
why I wanted you on here.
Good. And first and foremost, I'm a tea maker. So my background is in herbs. It is in creating tea blends. I work with small, organic, fair trade farms. All the ingredients are super high quality. So even though the packaging is really funny, the tea inside is fantastic. So I want you to grab the package, crack up laughing, but get home, try it and be like, oh, wow, this is some damn good tea. So it's not a gimmick company. And the cool thing with starting it grassroots, I've never advertised because I can't. There's too many cuss words. So I get denied constantly for Etsy or Facebook ads. And so all of the brand has been grown completely word of mouth. So it's grown organically, just like the ingredients in the tea, which is fun. And now we're in over 600 stores.
Wow.
And we've been filling thousands of orders, just retail customers on the website for the holiday season. It's a lot of fun. So my little
awesome
grassroots kind of silly personality brand really took off, and it's been really exciting and fun.
Well, awesome. How did you come up with the name? That's one thing I always hear store owners and people trying to figure out how to come up with a name.
Well, I it happened. I've always been just kind of in your face, a little bit loud. And one of my friends always just joked in the sense of like, oh my gosh, Jamah, you're so modest, because I'm not modest in the least. And when I started this brand, they were just like, yep, here she goes again, just modest as ever. And it just made that happen. And so I searched and modestmix.com was available. I was like, there we go. And, not a lot of time or thought went into the brand name, but here we are. So,
well, that's an awesome story about it. So, yeah. Well, show us some of your product.
Sure. And just so everybody knows, I'm at my house. We're snowed in. I don't have full product at my home, but I do have the packaging, and I have one of the accessories we sell as well. So one of my number one blends, this is Badass Babe. And Badass Babe, it says on here, by the way, it's an organic green tea spiced blend. There's beautiful ingredients in here. And the little description, I'm sure you guys can't read. It says, you have a sailor's mouth with a heart of gold. You're ambitious and passionate as fuck. You empower everyone around you. You're a badass babe. And so in here will come, it's loose leaf tea. And this one has gunpowder green tea, elderberries, sarsaparilla root, cinnamon, ginger, fennel seed, juniper berries, licorice root, and sage. And all those ingredients combined, it's just like this rich, earthy, almost a chai type flavor. That's really soothing, and it does have the green tea in it, so it's energizing and keeps you being your badass babe. I also have Badass Mofo. This one is for everybody. My teas aren't gender specific, and this one is, I like this one. I designed this one actually specifically for a friend of mine, and he's just a rock star. And it says, "You are bold with the heart of a lion. You quiet your ego and open your mind. You're a fucking warrior for the people. You are one badass mofo."
I
So
love that.
yeah, it's sweet. And that's for everybody. You know,
Huh?
we can all we can all emulate that, hopefully. What I'm drinking right now, so I have my little jar with my tea straw, and I'm drinking chai fucking harder today. So chai fucking harder is a blend that I designed. It mimics a typical your standard chai, except instead of black tea, I used yerba mate, which has a lot more vitamins and minerals and benefits to the body. And I also added holy tulsi, and holy tulsi, in my opinion, is one of the most medicinal herbs on the planet. And so there's beneficial ingredients in here that's going to just pump up. So chai fucking harder. This one is definitely one of the top sellers, one of my favorites to drink. Chill the fuck out. That is a beautiful blend. This is one of my favorite detox blends. It's called Filthy Mofo. Oh, I'm sorry. The bags are all, yeah.
That's
Filthy
okay.
Mofo is great for detox, for liver health. And then my number one selling blend has always been Go the Fuck to Sleep.
Oh, wow.
So this blend actually has ashwagandha root. It's the number one ingredient. Ashwagandha root is an adaptogen. It actually pulls stress from the body. And then there's also ginger, allspice, chamomile, lavender, rose hips, fennel seed, and a little licorice root. It's delicious. It's incredibly calming. And then after the, holiday season, often people need a bag of hung the fuck over. So that one I designed specifically for liver health, and also it's energizing. It's a nice one to drink with a squeeze of lemon in the mornings that you're maybe not feeling so good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that could use that throughout the whole year. So
I know. Yeah, absolutely. And that blend actually is the number one seller in a lot of liquor stores.
That's awesome.
This one is called Juicy Ass, and Juicy Ass is my weight loss blend. I mean, I designed this blend to help curb appetite. It also helps boost metabolism. It's really nice if you're trying to drop a few extra pounds, but honestly, in my opinion, we're all beautiful just as we are. So it's a delicious blend just to drink as well. And then Rad as Fuck. This one is delightful. It is my favorite for cold brewing. It's a really rich hibiscus blend. This one actually, this is the one that I use if I cold brew it and use it as a mixer. So this one's really good with champagne. It's really good with gin. If you want like a fruity flavor with a cocktail, but you don't want to add any of the calories, this is a really good mix. So
Ooh, I love hibiscus. I would love to try that one.
Hibiscus is incredible. Incredible. It's one of my favorite ingredients. Smartass. This one is a blend that I designed specifically for cognitive health. And this one is going to help with your neural pathways, with brain function, and just keeping you sharp throughout the day. So Smartass is a really nice one. There's ginkgo, biloba in there, ingredients and herbs that just really help with the brain. This is my most controversial blend, and only because of the name. And I do have a little story behind it, but this one is called Sorry to Hear You're Such a Pussy.
Oh.
And this is basically my cold and flu brew. So there's catnip in here, by the way. Catnip is not often, humans don't really think like catnip is for them. It's usually for the cats, but catnip is incredible for your immune system.
Wow.
When you're feeling under the weather. And so one time when I was working, I was the director of marketing for an organic nutrition company. And my coworker, who's one of my best friends now, she was sick. She came to work sick, and her husband actually mailed her a card that we received in the mail that day. And it was a card that just said, "Sorry to hear you're such a pussy." And on the back was like, "I love you, babe. I hope you get better soon." And we cried laughing. Her husband actually mailed her this card. And when I was coming up with my cold and flu brew, I had to name it that. It was just an inside joke between my best friend and I. And my brand really is, it's me. It's like everything. It's my personality. But some people have an issue with the word pussy in that, in a way that I get some feminist feedback, but I'm a feminist. And honestly, I feel like we can take these words and we could just own them and like make
Yes.
badass for ourselves. And so anyways, but
Well,
not
that's
everyone can have
awesome.
that one on their shelf. Yeah. And
That would
then
be
I
for
do,
special customers that come in that you want to
it is
show them.
surprisingly though, it is one of our top sellers in a lot of
Yeah.
our stores. People love that. They crack up. That one kind of pushes the edge for some people, and that one's really funny. I did design a blend specifically for women for uterine health, for our health completely, and it's called the Notorious VAG. So the Notorious VAG, this one, it helps completely for our women, for our bodies. The ingredients that I have in here, it also works if you're PMSing. It works when you're on your moon cycle, and you're wanting to release any kind of bloating, headache, tension. The Notorious VAG is a really, really nice
Wow.
blend. Yeah, a lot of raspberry leaf in that blend. Raspberry leaf is really beneficial for women, so I highly recommend all women drinking raspberry leaf regularly.
Is that a good menopause one? Because,
Yeah.
I'm in that part of.
Are you in that part? So yeah, absolutely. Raspberry leaf is going to be good for you, as well as fenugreek and black cohosh root. Those are the three ingredients that are really going to help with menopause. So, and we can talk about that as well. This one goes with my Go the Fuck to Sleep blend. People often buy it as a package, Wake the Fuck Up. So you have your morning tea, Wake the Fuck Up, which is mostly, it's a beautiful black tea and black elderberry blend. So it's a little bit of a shift on your standard black tea. The black elderberries also help strengthen your immune system. So you're waking up, but you're also keeping yourself protected through the day and hopefully not getting that, the winter sickness that we're all, prone
Yes.
to this time of year.
Yes.
Yep. And then the next one, this one is Woke as Fuck. And this one is also one for brain cognitive stimulation, good for memory. And so, like I said, all of the blends, they're funny, but they do something.
Yes.
They do what they say. I'm not a doctor and I can't give any medical advice, but with Eastern medicine and all the different Chinese herbs and the herbs that we've been using since humankind, existed, like these are things that really help. And so it's something that we can help assist our bodies throughout the year and just to keep us in, the top health that we can. And this one is the top seller for gifts. You're fucking awesome. So this tea, it's a yerba mate blend, also has hibiscus. This one's really good cold brewed. And it's just fun. You can grab your friend a bag of You're Fucking Awesome. It's a perfect little gift to give someone, and it tastes delicious. The final blend in the line is Zen as Fuck. And Zen as Fuck is your relaxation blend. It's one when you want to sit, meditate, and just really get in touch with yourself, center yourself. Sipping on Zen as Fuck is really nice. There's earthy ingredients, spiced ingredients in there. It's very calming, really soothing, and really nice.
Awesome.
Then, yeah, so those are all the teas. I know that was a long.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. We want to see all of them. So tell
Yeah.
me what is your minimum opening order for a store?
For a store, we keep it small. So the minimum order is 150.
Okay.
And each of the teas will come in a 5-pack. So if you order like the Zen as Fuck, it'll come in a 5-pack.
Okay.
And yeah, 150 is the minimum. And then if you want to reorder, it's 75 is the minimum. Yeah. And we've partnered with Fair. Fair is a wonderful online marketplace. And I like Fair because they offer my stores incentives to place orders. So right now the incentive is $100 off your first order plus free shipping for a year. And I can't offer that personally. But the fact that Fair can give that to my customers, if somebody hasn't signed up on Fair, that means that they can get $100 off. And that means they're only spending $50 to get the teas in their store. So it's not a lot of commitment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would your advice be to a store on how to display your product
Well, the
once
nice
they get it
thing
in for the
is
first time?
absolutely the bags fit perfectly in a large gift card rack. So they can just set right into a gift card rack, and one of those nice spinning racks. Those are perfect. Most stores have those laying around.
Okay.
So yeah, the gift card rack is ideal, or a tiered shelf is nice too. They come the bottoms are, let me just open up a bag for us really quick. The bottom does have the pop, And so it sits really nicely on a
Oh, yeah.
shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And so if a store is interested in this, what would be the top sellers that you would tell them to get started with?
Of course, the top selling for sure, Go the Fuck to Sleep, Wake the Fuck Up are the two number one top sellers. Chai Fucking Harder flies out the door. Badass Babe is a big top seller for us as well, and Chill the Fuck Out. So those are my top selling blends. All of them sell really well, but if you were going to start off, I would go with those. And the You're Fucking Awesome is the number one for gift giving. So that would be a nice one to add.
Yeah. And what is your turnaround time on shipment once they order?
We try and get wholesale orders out within 48 hours of them ordering. We really try to rush. We put our stores at priority shipment. But typically it is 48 hours. During seasons like this, we're so slammed. We're looking at about a 5 business day turnaround, but
That's
no more
still
than
perfect.
that. We still try and get it out the door really fast. And, we make everything in-house. So we have the capability of keeping our inventory in stock.
Awesome. So made in the US, y'all. I know a lot of stores
Absolutely.
keep looking
Everything
for that.
from the packaging, as many ingredients that we can get. We really want to focus on USA made, and the farms that we support even outside of the US. These are fair trade farms. We really want to make sure that we work with people that are well taken care of.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, any last bit of advice you want to say about your line, or anything new coming up that you might want to tell us about?
Oh my goodness. Well, we do actually have one of the accessories, and I get a lot of questions about it because people haven't seen it before, and it's called a tea straw. So this is the tea straw. This is the package that it comes in. And this little filter down here, this unscrews just for cleaning purposes. But how you use these is you can put your tea directly in a cup. So you put your loose leaf tea in the cup, fill it with water, you pop your straw in, and tea won't come through the straw.
That's
And
awesome.
so it just makes brewing loose leaf tea really easy. That's what I have in my jar. The tea is just in my jar. And then the straw is right in there. And so I can just have the tea right in my jar, and I drink through my straw, and I'm not eating my tea. So that's
never
what the
seen
accessories. It's fantastic for loose leaf tea if you just want something easy, because sometimes people struggle with, how do I brew loose leaf tea? And honestly, loose leaf tea is it's a higher quality ingredient than the tea bagged teas. And you're getting the whole ingredient. So when you receive our teas, you see the whole pods of cardamom, you see the cinnamon, you see the sage, you see all the ingredients, you can see the quality as well. So yeah, the main thing with the brand is, I don't want it to be a gimmick brand. I want the tea to be absolutely delicious, do what it says, and I want it to make you laugh.
Well,
we all need more laughter.
Yes, this whole world needs.
Absolutely. And most of our stores, so we're in over 600 stores currently and growing. We sell off the shelves. We have so many 5-star reviews. People have mentioned, they're like, I'm unpacking the box to put on the shelf, and customers are buying it off. So most of our stores are ordering sometimes weekly, oftentimes large orders monthly. So, try us on your shelf. I guarantee, you're going to get that sale, and you're going to at least hear people cracking up laughing. Very few people get offended. And in this day and age, it's like, come on, just relax, be a little more lighthearted, and just have some fun. We all need that.
Yeah.
Have fun. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being on today. And I look forward to working more with you, and I can't wait to try your teas.
Absolutely, Celeste. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's been a pleasure, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Jamah, for being on the show today. This line is amazing. Y'all need to check it out. For more information on this very unique tea line, please visit www.ModestMix.com.